As the title suggests, there is one way that you can guarantee to get a booking on Airbnb.com, and I'm going to talk about it today. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but it's one of those ways that you are guaranteed to get a booking. So heads on beds and all that jazz. Now, before we do delve into it, and if you're the first time that you are listening to this podcast or watching this podcast, hi, my name is Mark Simpson. I give hosts just like you the tools, the tactics, the training, but most importantly, the confidence to get more bookings, more heads on beds. And ideally, there would be by direct. But I know that a lot of you ask Airbnb questions, as I can see it in the forums, and I can see it on the YouTubes, and I can see it and I can hear it on Clubhouse. So I thought I would do a couple of videos on Airbnb, but will help you to get more bookings on that platform. Now, if you're wondering who I am, then just go check out boostr.co.uk, boostry.co.uk. This is the #1 rated hospitality podcast. It is the only podcast that goes every single day. And if you want to stick around for more, hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. But most importantly, please share. Please share this in Facebook groups, share it with friends, with peers, with hosts, with communities that you may be a part of, because I feel that this is the best resource to help you get more bookings. And this is totally free. There's no charge for this podcast. Just all I ask in return is just make sure you tell a host about it. Okay, let's get stuck into it. So the guaranteed way that you will get a bookings for your Airbnb, and you can take Airbnb and you can substitute in Verbo, you can substitute in booking.com, you can substitute in Expedia or anything, is the price. Now, again, I said some of you may like this, some of you may not like this, but just like any OTA, there are people on there that are just searching for the lowest price. And the thing and the reason why these OTAs have become so popular is because a lot of people feel like it's a race to the bottom. Now, there are ways and means that we can do this, and there's actually a really cool way that you can look like you've got a heavily discounted rate, but really you're not. Let's talk about that after, but let's talk about price secondly. So the best way to do this, if you're going to do it manually, you can just go and look over the course of the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in your local area, see what other hosts are doing, find ones that are a similar amount of bedrooms, facilities, etc. to you, look at what they're pricing at and just undercut them by €1 or €2 or dollars or pounds, whatever it may be. Another way is to take advantage of these amazing dynamic pricing software tools that are out there in 2021 and beyond. Wheelhouse, Beyond, you've got Price Labs, Boy pricing. There's loads of these now softwares and tools available that were not available 10 years ago when I needed them. So take advantage of them, utilize their database to, again, make sure that you are ahead of everybody else in your local area. Let's talk about the next one. Now, hands up, let me know in the comments, who do you use as your PMS? Is it free to book? Is it guesty? Is it uplisting? Is it X? Is it Y? Is it Z? There's loads of them. Now, let me know again if your PMS of choice is able to mark up the price. Now, what do I mean by that? So say that your base rate is £100. What you can do is you can mark up your prices on Airbnb by 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. I've seen 50% markup this summer and people are still booking it. So what you can do is you can mark up your prices by, say, 50%. So I'll go to £150, say, or €150, $150 a night. And then what you can do is you can go into the opportunity section on Airbnb. You can go into the opportunity section on booking.com, wherever it may be, and you can put in a discount. So say that you go on to Airbnb and for last minute bookings, you have a 25% discount off that price. For the guest, they think, fantastic, I'm getting a steal here, because again, these discounted rates will appear in a search result that nobody else is. But yet, you're still making a 25% markup because they're booking through the OTAs, because don't forget, we've marked it up 50%. You could, if you wanted to, you could put a discount price of 45%, and you've still got a markup of 5%. It's a cool little hack. It's a cool little thing that I've not only seen people doing, but I've helped people do over the course of the last couple of months, and it's worked really well. Because again, the guest, all they see is the discounted price. For the OTA, great, because again, they feel like you're giving their guest a massive discount, but for you, it's a win because you've marked it up originally from what it is at your direct booking prices. So win, win, win. So that's pricing. Now, I would love to know what you're doing around this. Are you using dynamic pricing software tools? Who are you using? Are you doing it manually? How are you doing it? Are you doing the markup? And tell us some wins. This is where I pass the conversation to yourself. Please leave it in the comments below on whatever channel you are watching this on. And if you're listening to the audio and you want to reach out to me, mark@boostly.co.uk. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, let's be proactive, don't be reactive, and let's go and get some more direct bookings. I'll be back tomorrow. Take soon.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.